Welcome back. This is Frostbite here. We're going in and I'm doing another tutorial for Rend for you beginners. This one's gonna be where to get your advanced materials, like your tier 2 materials. How to do some of your tier 2 crafting, like teach you how to do some of your crafting and stuff, and also show you like the portals and how to do some building. Uh-oh. What did I hit? Okay, there we go. I'm here in the Merkfen, or the swamp. As you can see here. I'll show you how you get down here. Well, that's the Highlands. We're going to come to that next. I'll show you how to get down here the easy way. But real quick, we're going to go in here in the Merkfen, which you're going to want to wear some Swamp Walker or good cloth gear down here because it is hot. As you can see, I'm already overheating just being in here in this thrown together gear that I picked up for this video. And we're going to show you how to get what you can get in here, what's out here that you're going to have to deal with, and how to try not to die in the swamp. So first off, this tree here with weird squigglies coming out from it, these are thornwood trees. So to get the thornwood, pull out your axe. If you left click on it, you get your thornwood sticks, your hardwood logs, and your thornwood barbs. You'll need those for your thornwood arrows. And as you noticed, I got, when I hit it, let's see if it's going to do it again, I got thornwood cuts. The way to counter that is you make some of these, where are they? These light leather wraps. You use it, and you can sit here and chop these. As long as you got that buff going for that, you can sit here and chop these all day long. If you right click them, you get hardwood logs, and you can get some caustic resin, which you'll need part of as one of your ingredients for your viscid tar. Let's see if I can get some here. Sometimes it's a real pain in the butt to get it to drop. So, drop this stuff out of my inventory. Put this on. Hopefully it'll cool me down. Oh, wolf abdomen. These you salvage. You get loot. Oh my god, that's a maggot. Perfect. I wanted to find one of these guys to show you anyways. Maggots are very annoying, but some of the stuff they give you is really useful. You want to shoot them in that lump on their back, that blue spot. That's their crit zone. And then you come up to them, and right or left click on them. It really doesn't matter. And you get this thing called caustic larva. This caustic larva, it will be your best friend in the swamp. Why do you ask? Because it can remove some of the debuffs you get out here. It's supposed to cure infected wounds and stuff like that, but it's not working for some reason. So just carry some on you. They do help. Let's keep going here. These roots right here too, same thing. That's thornwood. These squiggly trees, these thin squiggly trees, these are where you get your gnarled branches. It was gonna give me one. Probably not. They're a rare drop. Not super rare, but still a pain in the butt to get. Let's see, what else can we find out here? Oh, and rule number 1 of the swamp, do not drink the water unless you have the cleanse perk from Pathfinder or the disgusting perk from Assassin's Tree. They're the only 2 perks that allow you to drink this nasty swamp water out here without getting a debuff. Well, disgusting, you won't get the debuff. Cleanse, you will still get the debuff, but cleanse will cure you of it. The wasps, they give you meat, rotten lumps, and then wasp wings, chitin, which you'll need those. They normally come in packs of 3, so when you see one, just be ready to fight like 3 of them. headshots work if you shoot them in that little butthole there when they're looking at you. That does crit damage too. Let's see if we can find this beauty right here. You're gonna be farming a lot of this in here. Uh-oh. This is an Elodon. These things you'll learn to hate them. See, they like to ninja away. And of course it kills me. Because they debuff the hell out of the armor for some reason, and that's not cool, bro. I do not like that at all, because now I'm getting murdered in the swamp when I used to be able to take hits like a champ. Just so happens that somebody's got a seed in a little shop set up out here that I can spawn at. That'll get me close back by my body. Didn't show you this before, but when you do die, like I said, you keep all your tools. That's like all you keep. All your spirits will pop out and start wandering around. And something's chasing me. That's a dang Elodon. Why are you hitting me so hard? Oh my! I'm just gonna haul ass. See if I can get into break aggro. Because if that thing's gonna hit me that hard, there's no point in messing with it right now. It's gonna make it very... You're not gonna break aggro. It's just easier to keep your range on those guys. There you go, he despawned. Thank you! Let's see if we can find some more tarberry. Normally, it's pretty easy to find right along the edges here where you can run out back into the stagwood pretty quick, but sometimes you gotta go deeper. Because I wanted to show you. And they changed everything up, so I mean it's more dangerous than it used to be for me to be out here. These wasps, you'll learn to hate them because they infect you with all kinds of different diseases and debuffs, and it just takes so long to tick off. Oops, wrong one. Where is my... you try to organize your inventory and it'll just screw it all back up anyway, so... I got rid of that desiccating venom. And it's getting dark outside, so it's going to be harder to see in here. Your visibility range will decrease quite significantly as the darker it gets. There's another damn Elodon. But, see if I can ditch them to these trees and stuff. These right here are your brine apples. That'll give you another debuff when you harvest them. I don't know how to counter that one. Let's see. It's a bunch of wasps. The aggro range is on these. Okay, there we go. There's some tarberry. So you pull out your sickle and you left click it for the tarberry. You'll get tarberry and tarberry clubs, and as you can see, when you're harvesting it, your harvest speed slows down significantly. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but you need it to make your black feathers and your viscid tar and your essence tarberry. That's pretty much all you're going to get out of the swamp. That's what you need in the swamp. I mean, I used to enjoy going in the swamp, but now it's just gotten so rough because of some of the updates they've done and nerfed the armor rating on some of the armor. It's tough. Here we are in the Highlands. I just walked in the Highlands. I'll show you around out here real quick. These are where you're going to mostly find your hardwood trees. Just these white pine tree looking things. Now, left click for your sticks, branches, right click for your logs. And you'll find these ones too. These are, these ones in particular will give you some iron fir. That's your iron fir trees. You also get unfired ambers out of those. You need those later on. Drop this stuff because I don't really need it. Just holding up room in my inventory. Oh yeah, to make those bandages, those wraps I showed you about, you go into your first aid, and they're right here. You just need thin leather. This piece of rock I'm looking at right here in front of me, this is cragstone. You see, if you left click it, you get crag rock. They come in all shapes and sizes, big chunks, little chunks. I gotta find water. There we go. That big glowing rock right there, when you're out here in the Highlands, the glowing water that surrounds it will be your best friend. Because that gives you all kinds of nice buffs. And if you get a chance, do make water sacks. Carry like 2 water sacks around with you at all times and keep them full. Preferably there's some silk ones you can make. It's like the third one that you can make. They each hold like 200 water each, and their leak rate is really low, so they're really beneficial. So you don't have to worry about water. This will give you the ancient water buff, which show you here. It gives you hydration drain rate reduced by half, stamina drain sprinting reduced by 20%, speed increased by 10. So I mean, it's some good stuff. And you'll find these rune stones right here. You get etched chunks. You'll find the moonlight or the chalcedonies, where you get your moonlight chalcedonies and stuff. Right there is one of the portals that'll take you to the other faction side. So when you see one of these, green is Conclave, orange is Order, and purple is Revenant. That's how you get over there and get your let's see, Conclave will have your flux, Order will have the copper, and Revenant will have the tin. You'll need those 3 together to make your bronze. Also in the tier 4 area, all three areas drop each a piece of what you need for your like tier 4 metal. I haven't been that high yet, so I can't tell you what they are. Now we'll go about this funny looking grass right here. This is your Yixen grass, what you'll need. That's like your tier 2 stuff, and your strong fiber, which sometimes will give you spirit winkles, which you just eat those and it gives you spirits. In my shaman tree, I got a perk that gives me a buff for that stuff. This thing right here is a rock. Looks like a chocobo, I know. Shoot him in the face. These things right here, when you need your medium leather, your feathers, your black feathers, easiest thing to get them off from. You'll right click them to get your black feathers, your medium leather, your feathers. You can make black feathers through tarberry and regular feathers. And then you got your stags or elks, as we call, or elks or stags, as we call them. You can. These guys give you some good meat. They run really fast, so you got to be quick about them. They drop some decent meat. Gives you a buff to carry. I think it's your spirit. You carry more spirits with them for their meat. They also drop medium hide or leather. Excuse me. Somebody died there. This is a pit of doom, as I like to call them. Around these pits of doom, you will find Yixen. Oh my God, Yixen! Yixen are like one of your toughest things to beat. Okay, this guy died out here. You can use sparks. Nope. When you die and somebody's nearby, we tend to loot your bodies just for your sparks. What is the saying? Like, if you die with sparks on you, you aren't worthy enough to carry them. Just because that way, somebody else can deposit the sparks and use them. Sparks are very, very valuable for your research, as I explained to you in the first video. Drink some more of this delicious water. There's another stag. This is one of the capture points. You capture these, and then you'll have to fight the other factions off for it. They don't come all built up like this. We put time and effort into building this. This is what you'll see. This wonderful little capture point here. You open it up and you can get these rainbow sparks, which are very helpful. You can teleport to and from these, but again, you will drop everything you're carrying to teleport. I am slowly dying of hyperthermia, so I have to get out of here, get the lower ground. The higher you go, the colder it gets out here. So I'm going to find my way back. And like typical, like if you've played Ark and stuff like that, if you're hot, you drain your water faster. If you're cold, you drain your food faster. So I think that's about the gist of what you can get out here. At night, there'll be cats out here. They're really nasty. If you've played Ark, you know how mean Sabertooth can be. Pretty much the same difference. In the Stagwood at night, you'll find your banshees and spiders. So in your lower levels, you want to stick to that clearing area that I was playing around in for the most part on that tutorial video. Especially at night, because until you're ready, I think you're ready to take on spiders, and banshees, because they will ruin your day. Okay, that's that. Where's my way home? There we go. So I can't see it too well. I think that's the swamp. That's either the swamp or the. I believe that's the swamp. You can also access the Skaug, whatever the hell you want to call it. We just call it the Wastelands. That's like a T3, T4 area. That's like a T3 area. I can't see him from here. I'll have to get a better angle. But I'm starving. I got biting cold. And there's a spirit. Come here, buddy. Through as I was showing you with the shaman perks, as you can see there, I killed that spirit, or took that spirit, and it gave me food. So that's good. You'll also find these growing mushroom rings at night out here, which will give you other shrooms, strong fibers, some other mushroom, I forgot the name of it. You can get lost blossoms, and spirit winkle, which spirit winkle, ether plum, lost blossoms, and there's one other that I don't know. I haven't seen it before, so I don't know the name of it off the top of my head. You can consume those to gain spirits. And if you're a shaman like me, that'll also buff you. It'll give you food and water. Oven-tide halo. That's the shroom that you get out of there. Also, beautiful thing about being a shaman, if you take that Eventide healing, that's a godsend. I mean, it's the heal rate you get out of that thing counters a lot of HP draining debuffs. And you have to be lucky. Here's a flock of banshees. These are normal banshees. They always come in packs. Aim for the eyeball, I guess. Or the mouth. That's the critical spot on them. These guys you get, I think, rotten prime festerline and banshee tail meat. Go away! And that's left clicking. If you right click them, you get wing webbing and thin leather. See if this one will give me some. Nope. As you can tell, there's the faction base. So, to get to the Highlands from the faction base, you will head north towards the tree is your north point. If you want to go to the swamp, you kind of go northwest. I'll get you a better angle on this. That still looks like horrible. Looks horrible. So you can see how you got that clearing, kind of a divot. You'll head down that way to get into the swamps really easy. Up there, some mountains. You can get the very back of it. You can find a lot of tin or copper or flux, whatever faction you're on. So that's where you get some basic stuff. Also, in the Highlands, you can get to the fungal jungle. You'll be able to gather a lot of your silk. That's like a T3 area where you get a lot of your silk and stuff. You got silk. There's trees out there that you have to shoot before you harvest them because they will drop spores that will destroy you. There's spiders out there and rats and maggots. You kind of want to go out there with a group because that place is really rough. And don't take blasters. You'll hate yourself if you take blasters. One blaster shot, you clip a loop of those trees, everybody's gonna hate you. I will not lie. When it comes down to these stoves and people, they've started a new system. It used to be you just had to have the meat, you cooked it, you were good. Now you need like for boar ribs, you need essence of hearth melon, and tender glut legs, you need spine cones. I mean, it's interesting. I'm gonna make some kind of a wrap. I'm tired of that. So I'm just gonna drop those off in there. So we're gonna go into your crafting. Say, okay, you've been playing for a little bit, you get a few levels on you, your faction base is coming together pretty nice, and you want to take a break from farming materials and helping build the base, and you want to start crafting. Well, here's what you do. Your best bet is go in your Discord, ask who's doing what, or even in faction chat, ask who's doing what so you can figure out who's making what first off, so you don't got like 3 people competing for the same resource to level up on this stuff. You go to your crafting bench here. The easiest way to do it. Here's your basic stuff, like here's how you make your Viscid tar. You need ooh, that's new. You need tarberry chitin and caustic resin now. It used to just be tarberry chitin resin with water. This will, you know, like I was showing you before, you hover over it, it'll tell you what you need to make it. Like, I'm going to make a bunch of black feathers right now. Say you want to do light armor. Boom. Check into your light armor tree, and you got 2 trees here. You got Cloth and Swamp Walker. Swamp Walker is really good for spending time in the swamp. It all benefits you hanging out in the swamp. Cloth armor is good for all around. Not as good as Swamp Walker in the swamp, but it's still pretty good. So what you do is you come in here, you look, you go, oh look, Corsair pants. Now I need Rough Weave, Tangle Vine, and Rough Rope. So, like I was showing you earlier with those bushes, get your fiber. You'll take your fiber. You'll right click the bushes for your raw fiber, and you'll right click them for that, left click them for your Tangle Vine. Then you come over here with your fiber. You throw it in here. Do I have any on me? Awesome. You throw it in there. You craft it into fiber twine. Ta-da! Then you take your fiber twine. Take some right here that I have some on me, thankfully. And some Tencel Vine. Again, if you didn't know what it needs, it'll show you right here in your little menu. Then you can make your Rough Rope. And you can also use your fiber twine to make your Rough Weave. Same thing goes for your Strong Weave, or Strong Mesh. And then you'll take it back over there, and then you'll craft it. And you want to pay attention to what you're making, because it'll tell you what you need to make to unlock your next thing. Say like, here we go. To make my Runeclaw shoulders, I need to be skilled in Runeclaw chest. And then you're going to be like, well, Frostbite, how do I know if I'm skilled? Good question. You go click your little icon here, like this. Boom. It pulls up a little tree for you to show you. And as you craft stuff, this little box around here will start to form like this. And when they're solid gold or yellow, like this, like the bright yellow, that means you're mastered it. So you're going to have better chances at critting, which is going to give you better stats on them, and better chances of crafting multiple items off from one set of materials. And if it's still like this thin bar right here around it, that means you're skilled in it. You're going to unlock your next tree. Which also brings me down to back over here to this. I mean, over here for like your research. So let's say for one, you got to research cloth armor to be able to make it. So that'll allow you to unlock you open it up, it shows you what it unlocks and entitles you to be able to make. So you need to research it to be able to make it. Which again, you want to get together with your faction and find out what they're doing, how they're doing, what they want researched first, so that way they can work their way down the tree faster and get what needs to be done. They will love you for that. I pretty much showed you how to get all that stuff. When you're needing like boar tusks, I want to say it's pretty self-explanatory. You go out here, you find a boar, you kill it, you pull out your tool, and you left-click it for parts. That's how you get your boar tusks. Wolf tendons, same way. Elodon tendons, same thing. You go out to the swamp, you kill Elodons. Elodon high, Elodon scales, you're going to want to right-click the Elodons for those. Silk, like it comes off spiders and the cocoons out in the fungal jungle, which I couldn't exactly show you how to get there because it was freezing to death. But then again, how I do it, I go straight out north, go into the highlands, and then I start heading east because it'll be over on the east side. You'll notice it because it'll look really giant mushroom trees and stuff, so you can't miss it. Like I said again, you're going to want to go out there with a group of people because it is very dangerous. What else was I going to cover? Oh! Building. Building's really easy. You'll need to make, first you got to make your construction hammer. So you go under your basic survival. Go down to your construction hammer, which you'll need crumblestone, roughwood branch, tensile vine, and dross metal. Now, I'll show you how to get dross metal real quick. It's really easy to get. The best place, the easiest place to find it, believe it or not, would be in the caves. Your caves also happen to be a little dangerous to starting players, but I'll show you a trick. You'll love this trick. Pull up my bow. The caves start out really bright. You can see what you're doing. You can see. And then it'll get really dark. So you want to pull out your torch if you have a torch. Or if you're like me, you can pull up your little light bulb. And you see that pair of glowing eyes right there? That's a bear. Now, when you piss the bear off, you can come up here to that little wall I kept getting hung on, and he'll be stuck. Now, if you get him to keep doing his animation, oh, he just despawned. His little biting animation, you can sit there and just rail him in the face until he's dead. These little glowing beauties here are your topaz nodes. You get sunstone topaz shards. This stuff right here is your dross metal, or your tin, where you can get dross. So you pull out your pick. You left click for tin ore. Your right click for dross. Right click dross. Left click tin. Show you again. Just like that. Ta-da! That's how you get your dross metal. It'll benefit you if you're a shaman to have this little light bulb perk if you want it to go down in caves, unless you want to carry a torch, but you can't carry your bow in your hand. You can't use your bow while you're carrying a torch. So, and torches break pretty quick. So you make that. Most people make their structures out of stone because it's just more durable. So to start with, you're going to want roughwood sticks and crumblestone. This is granted that you've made your construction hammer. And twine. Fiber twine. And this is just to make your frames. So I gotta get me some fiber twine real quick. Okay, that works. God, I'm weighed down. Kinda need water. Ah, Woofle! You can tell out here it is annoying when you get higher ranks because everything just wants to eat your face. Oh. Get rid of the damn scratches. Okay, so I'm just going to show you real quick how to do this, and then I'm going to bust it down to show you how you break it down as well. Once you have your construction hammer, and you have your whatever your base material is going to be to build out of it on hand. Go away. Rabbits are annoying. They dig holes. They pop back up. Whatever. I can't aim today. Now, construction is unique because you don't have to go to your construction bench and make each piece individually and carry it around with you. All you need is the materials on hand. What you do is you'll hit B, which flips open a whole new HUD. As you can see, it's you get your place, you rotate. See you. Well, I can't rotate with this. Flip. You flip. Your change variant is R, which I can't do that with this either. Material is M. You'll see the difference from wood to stone. Right there. You can raise and lower. Well, it's not going to let me place it here. Okay, there we go. Green means you can place it, obviously. Gotta find some place that somebody hasn't, like, God! It's so much easier if this was just, like, a fresh wipe server. Okay. See, let me just place it. Boom. You got your basic foundation. Now, if you hold down T, it opens up this wheel, which will give you all your platforms, which are your ceilings, pillars for support, railings, ledges, foundations, foundation floor. I think foundation is different from foundation floor. Yep. See, that's foundation. This is foundation floor. See the difference? You get your walls, which you can change them to go diagonal. Like that. What was the change variant? Oh, change variant is... Okay, never mind. I know how to do that. T, change your... L. L flips, you know, which side it goes. Here's your diagonal. Then you place it. And you want to change your variant, you walk up to it, like say this wall here. You R. Well, it's still in frame form. That's how you make your doorways and your windows. And then you can change it right back to a normal wall. I don't know if you can do anything about these. Nope. Can't change those. We're going to go back to the floors. And by right-clicking, you change it from a square to a wedge. You see that? Ta-da! Then you got your pillars. But you right-click, you can change, you know, center or corner. Let's see what else we got. We got our stairs. Stairs are tricky because they don't like to build sometimes. And I don't have enough sticks to make it, but you can get a gist of how it works. So it's kind of like Fortnite building in a way. You're building on the fly. You just got to have the materials. I know it's kind of wonky. And then say like, oh, darn, I goofed. Okay, you can, one, go down here to repair salvage. And right-click. And you'll break it down. Say, oh, whoops, something bashed it and hurt it. Okay, so boom, something hit it. Okay. Left click, and you'll repair it. You should repair it. You should repair. I don't know if that's a bug or if I just don't have the materials on me. B, put back away your hammer. And if you want to, okay, so you get your frames, right? You want to upgrade your frame. You hold down F, and it'll tell you what you need, which is cement, cobblestone, brick. So you can also break it down with your other tools. So I'm going to rip all this down because this is just an eyesore. So, and we're going to go back into, in the first video I showed you how to make your cobblestone brick, which is you just take your crumble stone. You take your crumble stone, you take it to the stone cutter, you cut it into bricks. Ta-da! Your cement you make go from the brewer station. And for the cement, you will need sticky sap, water, charcoal. No, you don't need charcoal. Sticky sap, water, and crumble stone. You take it over to your brewery, and you craft it in there. I think you gotta pull everything from your inventory, throw it into the slots, and then that's how you craft your cement. And then you bring it back over to that thing, and You just go deposit all, boom, it upgrades it. If you don't have everything on hand, you just say you just got the bricks or the cement on hand. You can highlight that window, that wheel there, to the cement or the bricks, and dump them. It'll automatically pull them from your inventory into the structure. So that way, that part's already done. You just keep going, doing what you got in your inventory if that's how you want to roll. And I might be able to show you a reference here to that. Say like right here. See, like this one needs granite bricks and cement. If I had cement on me, I just go boom and it'll put 2 cement in there. And then I believe that should be about covering this this video. And my next video, and possibly my last tutorial for right now, I will show you guys how to do some taming. So this will be fun. So I hope you liked the video. I hope it helped you get a better understanding of the game. And if you did like it and it was helpful, please hit that like button. And if you want to check out my other videos that I have coming up, or anything like I'm doing in Rend, or stuff that I've done in the past, please hit that subscribe button. Check me out. Let me know. And I'll put down a link down there for Discord and my Twitch and my Twitter and all that stuff for you too, so you can come watch me on Steam, or not Steam, on Twitch when I'm streaming, to see what's going on with us all over here on Save the Order. That's our clan name. So until next time, people, I will see you later. Oops.